Welcome to the eCLIPSE instructional video series. In this video, we're going to cover how to associate different types of permits and licenses in eCLIPSE. There are 4 types of associations we will focus on in this video. Associating a trade license. Associating with a contractor record to apply for permits in eCLIPSE. Associating with a permit, and affirming association with a permit. Section 1. Associating with a trade license. Before starting, please note that once a person's eCLIPSE account is associated with a trade license, you cannot undo this action. The trade license will appear on the associated account forever. Associating an account should go only to an employee who can use the eCLIPSE account on behalf of a company. Associating with a trade license will allow the user to renew their trade license, amend their license, and update their insurance. Let's get started. Signing into eCLIPSE. To associate a license with your account, first sign into your eCLIPSE account using your registered email address and password. Once logged in, go to the eCLIPSE homepage and select Associate a Trade License under the Trade Licenses section. Next, enter your 6-digit trade license number. If your number is only 4 or 5 digits, add zeros to the front of the number to make it 6 digits. An example of this is 001234. Note, this is just the trade license number, not a commercial activity number for demolition, contractors, electrical contractors, etc. On this screen, you will also require an online identifier. If the license is set to expire, the online identifier is available on the renewal notification. If you do not have an online identifier, please contact City of Philadelphia License and Inspection Department by submitting a help ticket or engaging in a chat session. Once the trade license number and online identifier number are entered, click the Relate Trade License button. Success! Your trade license is now associated to your eCLIPSE account. To see a full list of trade licenses that are associated with your account, return to the home page and click My Trade Licenses. Scroll down and click on My Trade Licenses, then find the associated license. The trade license will then appear listed on the account. You have now successfully associated a trade license to your eCLIPSE account. Remember, you must associate your trade license before you can renew, amend, or update your insurance on your account. Section 2. Associating with a contractor record to apply for permits in eCLIPSE. In this section, we'll look at why you should associate with a contractor record, how to associate with a contractor record, and how to recognize if your eCLIPSE account is not associated with a contractor record during a permit application. A person acting on behalf of a contractor, design professional, or attorney must be linked with a company license in eCLIPSE to be able to complete a permit application, schedule inspections, affirm contractor association to a permit. Note, you do not need to associate with a company contractor record if you are a licensed expediter or an employee of the building owner or tenant. To manage your contractor record or associate your account with a company or contractor record, please refer to the existing video guide. On the City of Philadelphia's Philly 311 YouTube page, please refer to the video titled Associating with a Contractor Record to Apply for Permits in eCLIPSE. This video will help you understand how to go to your profile, accept your PIN, and associate a contractor record. To apply for a permit, first log into the eCLIPSE account using your registered email address and password. Then select Apply for a Permit on the home page. Select the type of permit you are applying for. When starting the permit application process, you will need to indicate your relationship to the permit. A relationship to a permit is limited to property owner, tenant, equitable owner, or professional/tradesperson. Note, a professional/tradesperson could be an attorney, design professional, architect, engineering firm, or expediter that is linked to a trade license. If you have not associated your account to the contractor record as a professional/tradesperson, you will not be able to select a company in the drop-down menu. And, if you proceed with the application without selecting a company, you will eventually see this error code. If this happens to you, please go to the Philly 311 YouTube page and follow the steps on how to associate with a contractor record to apply for permits in eCLIPSE. Once you've done this, a company will appear in the professional/tradesperson drop-down list. Now that you've successfully associated your account with a contractor record, you can continue completing your permit application. Section 3, Associating with a Permit. In this section, we will show a primary applicant associating to a contact or co-applicant. Next, we will show how a person can accept the contact or co-applicant invitation from a primary applicant. Associating with a permit will allow the user to add a co-applicant, file an appeal, submit an application to amend a permit, and answer questions as a design professional. A primary applicant is the person or company that has applied for a permit. For example, a contractor or design professional are typical primary applicants. For permits, primary applicants can add associations to contacts and co-applicants. A contact has read-only access and cannot make changes. A co-applicant has the same level of access and notifications as the primary applicant, and is able to make changes in eCLIPSE. For example, a contractor applies for a permit and creates a co-applicant association with a design professional. The design professional then has access, can update, and make changes to permit documents. Be sure to check that the notifications are set up to the preferred settings for primary applicants, contacts, and co-applicants. If you're a primary applicant, let's check out how to add a new contact to your eCLIPSE account. First, sign into eCLIPSE and go to your permit. Then, click on the Manage Permit Notifications tab. From there, click on the Add Contact button to see the Permit Contact window. Once you select the Add Contact button, a pop-up window will appear where you can add contact information, details, and notification settings. Now the added contact will have read-only access, with notifications set by the primary applicant. Permit application contacts will be able to pick up the permit in person, or access permit status. If a person is not on the permit contact list, the permit status will not be disclosed to them. Note, adding a contact on the permit will not create a registered eCLIPSE account for the contact. Next we will cover a primary applicant associating to a co-applicant. First, select the Invite Co-applicant button. In this view, a different pop-up window will appear with an association code that will grant the co-applicant user access. Give this association code to the co-applicant. Remember, a co-applicant will have full administrative rights to the permit once accepted. A co-applicant will be able to upload documents, make changes to the application, and communicate with city employees on the permit application. A primary applicant can add multiple co-applicants, but each code can only be used once, so a co-applicant must use this one-time code, and then you can get a brand new association code here, and use it to invite another co-applicant. Each co-applicant must have their own eCLIPSE account to use the association code. Now, let's see how a co-applicant would use the association code they've been given. As a co-applicant accepting an association code from the primary applicant, you will need to go to the eCLIPSE homepage and click on the Associate with a Permit/Project, under the Permits and Certifications section. Once here, you will need to input the permit or project number and 6-digit association code provided by the primary applicant. If you do not have the 6-digit association code, or your code is not working, you will need to ask the primary applicant or another co-applicant for the association code. A city employee cannot provide this code to you. Click the Associate button to complete the association. Success! The permit will now appear on your account, and you will have the same access and editing rights as the primary applicant. Section 4, Affirming Association with a Permit. This section is for contractors. If you've been named as a contractor in a permit application, you should have received a notification to affirm your involvement to that permit. As a contractor, affirming an association is like agreeing that you are involved with a particular permit. Warning: do not affirm if you have not agreed to perform the work. Also, if the primary applicant is not a contractor, affirming association will remove the hold issuance that was placed on the permit. If someone named you as a contractor on a permit that requires approval, you may receive an email notification if this has been set up on your eCLIPSE account. Let's get started. To affirm an association, first log into eCLIPSE. Once on your home page, scroll down to view the My Activities tab, and select the Approval Required link. Go to the top of the page and select Approval Required once more. This is the screen where you can approve or not approve an association to a permit. If you have agreed to perform this work, select the Approve button. Congratulations! When you see this screen, you have successfully affirmed association to a permit in eCLIPSE. Thanks for watching. For more information, check out the other eCLIPSE videos, FAQs, and resources at phila.gov/li.